Word.
Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tune in to an episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show live. What's good, everybody? I'm your host, Nitro. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. We're going to get into everything about the Ravens because there's going to be a lot of Ravens talk this morning. And we got an amazing guest today. You might know him from his beard. You might know him from his own channel covering sports and different whatnots. Eyes that will make you glide. Teeth that shine like Christmas wreaths. He's on there to preach. A little bit of teaching. I'd like to introduce you, if you have not seen him before, Sip to Tally. Coach, how are you doing this morning, sir?
Good morning, man. You's crazy. What's good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Glad you could be here with us. How's everything going?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Got a little off time, so might as well, give back to the folks that come help me out. So that's what I'm doing. Reciprocating the process. Ain't too long got off with Jose and Hendo on that morning show, and just making rounds, man. Because I know y'all do stuff while I'm normally at work. So this was my opportunity to reciprocate how y'all help me in the afternoons.
Hey, listen, man. I saw you at that wedding, man. You was turned up.
Yeah, we had a good time. Had a good time. It's like what to say. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and that's I was happy to see them guys. Well, not see them guys, but to see him go through that. It's a good thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, Coach. Now, you know that the Baltimore Ravens, because has been anything but exemplary this season. Mm-hmm. They've been very frustrating, to say the least.
Right.
Just this past Sunday, we watched another collapse for the world to see at 8:20 the game started. So it was primetime television for you to get to see the Ravens once again blow a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter and not just blow it, watch their quarterback go down and then not play their second best player the entire fourth quarter. Now, Coach, I want to get your mindset on that, right? And I'm going to play some videos to see what you think about this stuff also. But I want to ask you, what do you think about that?
I think what John has done in aftermath of that is terrible. There is no way he should utter Willie Taggart's name for nothing.
Yeah.
And to try to put blame on someone other than yourself.
Oh, he was spreading it, boy.
That's cowardly to me. You're in self-survival mode, so now you're willing to throw anybody under the bus.
Yeah.
But the writing's on the wall. And the writing's on the wall in permanent ink that everybody, tired of your BS. Because not only have we been, calling for his job for 2-3 years, now the people with the big platforms are onto it.
Yeah.
So it's real noise now.
I'm laughing at the real noise now because, it's one of those things where you always think like no one's hearing us, like it's not getting out. And and he's acted as such, like the people that are saying this aren't important, but now it's everywhere.
End of the bar.
Yeah, the end of the bar, which is a bar, right? And now he's being held to his standard. He can't take it. What did my mom used to tell me? You can't stand the heat, Coach.
Get out the kitchen.
Get out that kitchen. Yep. Get out that kitchen. And before we get any further started, I want to say good morning to everyone that has been able to be here. Let's go down the list real quick. Robbie Pay first in here. Good morning. Good morning. Luke K99. Merry Christmas. Good morning to you. Ashley Royalty. Always a pleasure to have you, madam. Gregory Smith. What up? Good morning. Good morning. Money Mike. Good morning. Good morning. LBHT's in here too. Hey, Jose and Rodney. All right, guys. How you doing there, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Alexander Goodlian. Good morning. Yes. I don't listen. I believe we're done. it would only be by pretty much the grace of God we make these playoffs. God is going to have to come down and be like, I have said what I've said, and it shall be done. That's the only way it's happening. I don't see any other way of us making it. And I'm being real with you. Funny looking, yo, bro, early. This is Christmas Eve, man. We had to get this ball rolling early. So we have the other stuff to do for the day. Lindell Bowling, good morning. Point, good morning. Let's say Giovanni. Yeah, we here. Rope, hey, Hendo's in the building. What up? All right, we got some people in here. Okay, guys. So, all right, I be saying what up. So, okay, guys, Coach, I'm going to break this down real quick. I'm going to show this real quick. Let me show you some of these videos that we got. I'm going to ask you what you think about some of this, right? Check this out.
Yeah, my knee was good. My legs felt great tonight. I just got kneed in the back in the red zone. Just couldn't finish the game. I was trying, got a tore it all shot and stuff like that, but still ain't get no better. Yeah.
Has this just been kind of a terrible season in the sense that it just feels like this stuff keeps happening to you?
Yeah, man. It's BS, bro. I can't control that, dude. Like, I'm on the ground, like I'm down. I gave myself up. I got kneed in the back. But yeah, for the most part, you can say that because getting injured and then we fighting for a chance to make the playoffs. I can't finish the game with my guys, so this is BS.
Lamar, was there any point at halftime or on the sideline where you tried to throw a ball and it was just too painful?
Yeah, I was in here trying to throw it with one of our trainers, calf. I couldn't, it just hurt.
Did it aggravate anything that's pre-existing for you?
No. They didn't do anything tonight.
Do you think you'll be able to play at all this Saturday?
Yeah, that's the goal. Like, we're going to do CAT scan or whatever tomorrow and then see what it shows.
Lamar, you touched on it, but what's the emotions for you when, you want to be out there to play, especially...
Like, I'm mad, man, because, like, I felt like the game was in our favor, Don't get me wrong, my brother got out there, it still was in our favor, but I don't know, I can't control that, man. I wish I could, but I can't control it.
Coach,
I hadn't seen that.
You haven't seen that?
He looked like he was hurting.
Bro, in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Unadulterated pain. His eyes were bloodshot. It looked like he's laboring just to even breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, listen, man. What do you think about watching that?
I think the actual shot that got him hurt wasn't a dirty thing. And Chris just joking tweeted. He said Lamar got hurt trying to protect himself, which I remember saying during the play, like, "Wait, get down, Lamar, get down." And I was like, "Yeah, get down, protect yourself." And that it hit him right in a spot where there normally aren't pads. It's a few spots and shoulder pads and your upper protection where you don't have protection, and he just happened to get kneed in that spot. It's because you have a back flap, but the back flap don't cover like right where he got hit, and it's very little that's not covered in the upper body torso area, but he got the spot that wasn't. And so I understand him hurting because them back muscles when they tighten up, ain't no coming back from it, and they got to take his course.
Former basketball player, trust me. Back and knee.
Mm-hmm.
Back and knee, man. You ain't moving much when those two ain't working. Mm-hmm. Watching him say what he said, seeing him in the pain that he was in, Coach, I saw that and I was just like, it kind of made me angry. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I'm hoping that they change since he's been getting hit. The way he's been getting hit. I think he needs to get that Michael Vick. I don't know if you remember when he went to Philly and he had got that total top shell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You remember that one shell he had gotten? I'm thinking he's going to have to get that now. Because if he's able to play on Saturday, we know how professional sports work. You kill the wounded.
Mm-hmm.
You kill the wounded. So they're going to take shots at the spots that they think he's hurting at and try to get him out of that game. Especially if we play the Steelers, they're going to do whatever it takes to get him out of that game. So I think doing that moving forward. But my mindset watching this, Coach, I was sitting there just distraught, man. I was like, look at this, man. And then after, you had people say he quit on the team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then you got people saying now that he's past his prime. You got people saying that the Ravens should be looking to move on, trade him. Coach, I know you heard some of this stuff, man. Because you know social media work, right?
Heard some of it, yeah.
What is your like mindset on that, man? What's your viewpoint on that foolishness coming out?
I think you have potentially the best you definitely have the best quarterback in Ravens history.
Yeah.
Despite I know Jordan won a Super Bowl, so I ain't negating that, but it's when you look at numbers and impact, you have the best quarterback the Ravens ever had.
Easily.
And to see and hear people in Raven circles, we don't even address the outside ones yet, think that after everything he's been through behind this offensive line, you think it get to the point where, hey, we actually got a chance to get in, and they would quit. Like I thought he quit early in the season when something had happened, and I thought he had quit that until I saw him trying. I think it was the ankle or whatever, and then I saw him trying to move. I'm like, oh yeah, he hurt for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was in that crowd initially, but now, no, I think this dude's a warrior. I think if he can play, he will. Looking at like the way he was hurting, just trying to talk and breathe, I don't think he should play. But and for somebody to say to trade him, that's stupid. That's just them trying to get clicks. And me, Hendo, and Jose was talking about it, shortly before you text me.
Okay.
Two things that get clicks in the NFL world: Lamar, something negative about Lamar, and Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And so, anytime you can throw some kind of shade at Lamar, because we're coming to defend him.
Yeah.
And people know that. And so those two things right there are going to get you clicks, because we definitely coming to defend him and tell you how stupid you are.
You know what's crazy? I was even Lamar's big business.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, like I'll be laughing about this sometimes. Like people don't realize how big a business it is. It's almost like, and I'm not a LeBron fan, but it's like the LeBron hate in the NBA circles.
Mm-hmm.
It feeds families.
Yep.
It really does. Like if you could say something crazy about LeBron, you getting a check off that.
Yep.
And I think that's the same and I wouldn't compare, because I believe that LeBron's a bigger world star, no pun intended, than than a Lamar. But it's literally the same thing. It's apples to apples.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say just egregious things, and then we'll hold him to standards that we don't hold anybody else to, and then we'll kill him by those standards. And if people call it our hypocrisy, we'll erase what we say or pivot on what we say until then we can go back to what our original statement was.
True.
Which is crazy to me. Listen, Coach, I'm not going to lie to you. As a Raven fan, this has been the first time, and I mean probably being a Raven fan, that I've ever looked at the team and I'm just like, bro, I want everybody gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like gone. Like bye, sayonara, goodbye. Like, do you feel that same way? Because being a Raven fan, as long as you've been a Raven fan?
For the most part, I do. I still have faith in Todd, but I understand that if the top goes, he's probably got to go too. So I ain't saying that he should be the head coach by no means, but I still mess with Todd. But
I'd rather him be the head coach, to tell you the truth.
I think everybody else got to. So once they clean house, he's got to be part of the clean house as well. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
You know what's crazy? I wouldn't mind them giving him that up and letting him run the team, see how that does. Because
like you gotta get from under the John Harbaugh tree. And he's a part of the tree now. Oh
yeah, he is. He is. Clint Kubiak, I think, would be a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
If he would come in. I'm just tired of Harbaugh. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. And look, I'm one of the biggest Zach Orr detractors. Like, I didn't want him when we got him. I was happy for him to get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you understand that, Coach. I'm always loving opportunity for us to get opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, he had big shoes to fill. We were in a Super Bowl window. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like he was set up to fail. You know what I mean? And then on top of it, the players aren't delivering. Even when he puts them in, like, this is the other side of it. Like, and I tell this to people, it's half the players, half the coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when Zach puts them in position to make plays, they ain't making the plays.
Yep. Nate Wiggins should have ended that game.
Yeah. Coach, wait, Coach, listen. You remember when Kyle Hamilton did the same thing when we were facing, I believe, the Browns.
Mhm.
When he could have ended the game with an interception, and that was one of the easiest interceptions I ever seen in my life. The ball
Right.
popped, it got tipped, and it was just coming right into his hands. Pause, and it just fell, and he
Mhm.
dropped it. And then it's like, oh, and then they come back and score. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you look at it, and this man Wiggins. Remember, no one said anything to Hamilton for it.
Nope.
No one said anything to Hamilton for it. They're pretty much just like, it happens. This game is hard to play, right? Then Wiggins does the exact same thing when you could have ended the game.
Mhm.
You catch that, it's game over. We go home.
Yep.
Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home.
Because if he catch it, nobody's gonna catch him.
Nobody. Who's there to catch that man? And he run like a 4.3 too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, bro. So, when I look at this defense, it just irks me because so many people put it all on the coaching, and I'm here to call out the players too.
Yeah.
I think it's half and that 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking
let me ask you a question.
What's up?
All right, you be ready for this now.
All right.
You've seen how the season played out.
Yeah.
I got an idea of what you're gonna say, but I want to see if you're gonna say it. How much of this would you, so if it from 1 to 100, how much of this would you say is Lamar's fault?
1 to 100?
100% blame is so if you do 100, it's all his fault. 1%, obviously not.
10%.
Okay.
10%. I'm not listen, coach.
That's a higher number than I thought you'd say.
The only reason why I'm giving him 10%, and I'm gonna be 100% with you. The only reason I'm even giving him 10 is because once again, he's the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's the quarterback. And when you're the leader of the team, you got to get some blame. You have to. That's the way this works. When you wear that captain's logo, for better or for worse, you got the blame. Some of it has to fall at your feet. And you know Lamar's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being fair. Fair across the board.
I feel like that's a good number.
With that being said, because I want to make sure I give context to what I said, what you said, coach. Listen, man, behind that offensive line.
Oh, it's terrible.
Behind that offensive line, at the beginning of the season.
Him, Derek Keaton, Justice Hill, Rasheed Ali, the hardest working man in football.
Taking unnecessary punishment.
Matter of fact, Snoop and Cooper Rush, I got to add them to that too because they had to play behind that too.
Listen, even you remember when he had gotten hurt, when Lamar went down and Cooper went in, and there was one shot that Cooper took, and after he took that shot, he's like, I ain't taking no more shots like that in the game. And then on the fourth down, he's like, he took that bad boy out of him. Like, we taking this loss together, guys. I ain't trying to bring us back or nothing. Y'all leaving me out the drive. And no one brings that up.
Why we gotta be troublemakers, Nitro? Look at the check. Why we gotta be troublemakers?
Look at this link up for troublemakers. Listen, Chris, I'm just telling you the truth, man.
Why we gotta be troublemakers? We two good, wholesome gentlemen right here.
Wholesome. Just trying to bring you the good word. Bro, coach, I'm listen, man. This has been an EDC and Harbaugh debacle.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel sorry for Lamar because he's the QB, because he's the leader, he's gonna have to share blame.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, let's be real, he wasn't set up to succeed. He wasn't. He was not. They have constantly said, well, Lamar's fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he can make a lot of people miss. So we don't got to really fix the O-line. We can leave that how it is. On top of not even saying fixing the O-line, they're bad. It's not even saying like, oh, that's the best we can get. We just got to, right now we got to go through what we got to go through, or our starters got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So this is all we got. No. You had the ending of last season, off season, mini camp, OTAs, preseason, all the way to to the trade deadline to make changes. You watched this man get injured. You watched him take numerous hits. You watched him get beat up like he was in a ring with Mike Tyson in his prime, right to his face. And you said, "Nah, we good. We good, homie. We good." Until we were 1-5. Then all of a sudden now you're trying to make changes at quarterback, right? You're trying to make change. You let Keaton Mitchell play finally. Y'all notice how crazy that is? The same Keaton who he would not let on the field is now getting snaps over Derrick Henry to end the game.
Yep.
Man, yo, coach, take it, bro. That don't just make me mad, man. That just make me mad, man.
The soap opera that has been the 2025 Baltimore Ravens has been crazy.
Crazy.
And you go if you want to start from it. I personally thought we had the best roster in the NFL.
You did?
I did. I know you didn't, but I did.
Oh, yo.
I did. I feel like when I did my preseason power rankings,
Yeah.
we were not number 1. We were number 3. I think it was the Eagles and maybe the Lions. They tied for number 1. But when we got Jair and I recalculated my stuff, that put us, in my mind, over the top of them because I felt like we had more depth. Boy, was that crap wrong. The O-line, every offensive lineman got worse. The receiving core got worse.
Yo, coach ain't even.
Derek and Lamar suffering because the offensive line is worse.
Yeah.
The defense at one point, me, Chris, and Mike, we paused a video doing a chalk talk. We had 4 rookies in the screen. You had Aeneas Peoples, you had Teddy Buchanan, you had Malachi Starks, and you had Keon Martin on the field at the same time. That's 4 of your 7 defensive starters on the supposed to be Super Bowl team are rookies.
Boy, man, listen, man. Yo, coach, and Enos Peoples can't even get on the field.
Mm-hmm.
They won't even give they're like, nah, we ain't even gonna give him a shot. And coach, I wanna because I know
Hold on. Okay. I said what I said, whoever that is. But I also came back and said I was wrong. So
what did they say?
They just called me a clown, that's all. So if I didn't admit it, and if I just kept saying it, that's one thing. I came back and said I was wrong.
Yeah, as a man, you got you admit when you're wrong, you take your lump, you keep going. Listen, and coach, let me make sure.
Just know out of respect for Nitro, I'm gonna let you make it.
Listen, I want to address that. I want to address that now because I'm real about that stuff. We watch media, right? Day in and day out, not hold themselves accountable when they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You watch the YouTubers have more accountability than the guys that are getting paid millions of dollars to be wrong.
Right.
It's not just coach. It's not just me. I be wrong about stuff too. But I always said if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say it just like I'm a man. The same way I said I was correct, I'm gonna give it to you the same way I said I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. That goes from coach. That goes from Wonder King Show. That goes from Ing Raven. That goes from Rogue Pod. That goes from Lunch Break Hot Take. That goes for all of us.
Yes.
You have to hold yourself to a standard. There has to be a line in the sand. Because if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Yep.
So no, I'm not just giving coach a no, because I've been wrong too. And I've had to do what, coach?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I was wrong about a couple years ago. The biggest thing that I remember, I thought the Detroit Lions were going to be the worst team in the league. When they had with the Jahmyr Gibbs first year and they got all them rookies, when they got rid of some folks. And I thought, man, they getting rid of the wrong people. They're going to be terrible. And Joe jumped up and was one of the best teams in the league. I was like, it was wrong. And I say the Lions fan killed me over there on the second channel. It was on my head. But they also appreciated the fact that I came back and said, hey, yeah, I was wrong. Y'all a good team, and let's watch some good football together.
Yeah.
So if you mess up, just say you wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Hell, even if John would just come out and say, I screwed up. People have a lot more compassion for him.
Coach, didn't we talk about this last time? We said, look, if John Harbaugh was like, look, man, this might be the worst coaching year I've ever had. I've let down the team. I've let down these players. I've let down the fans. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've made a lot of mistakes. And I know this might not mean something, but I'm going to try to fix them. If I'm given the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try my best to fix them. I'm sorry. It would come off totally different with the fans.
Yep.
They would look at him different. They would hold him different. They would like, bro, you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Coach, am I lying here? That's what would happen. So, and you know what? Funny how we're pivoting. I love when stuff pivot perfectly. Because there's another video I got for you, Coach. There's another video I want you to see.
All right.
Check this one out.
Derrick Henry's lack of usage in the fourth quarter in the last 2 possessions. There's the sense of a rotation. It was a rotation to have Keaton Mitchell at the time. Who decides the rotation? And if not you, why not say, no, this is Derrick Henry. We need to have him in the game right now.
Yeah. Well, we have a rotation. The rotation is Derrick and Keaton are first and second down backs. And we came to that in the last few weeks and made sure that on all those plays, it was one of those two guys. That obvious pass was third down only for Rasheen, which I think he had 9 plays on. And then the rotation was 2-1 as far as starting the series off. And depending on how long the series goes, Derrick gets 3, 4, 5 runs, and then he's ready. He needs a break. So Keaton comes in, or vice versa. The last series was a conversation between Willie and Derrick, and they decided that Keaton was going to start the series off as part of the rotation, and that Derrick was going to come in that series. If I had looking back on it right now, to your point, I'd have grabbed it and I said, no, I'll put Derrick in the game. But that's not really the way it works in real time. It's the guys doing the rotation, the coach doing the rotation, and it's also the plays that are called. Certain plays are set up for Keaton, and that opening play was more of a Keaton play of the series. So I think that had a lot to do with him starting the series. And the idea would bring Derrick in after a few plays. I would at least probably would have wanted him in after we got the first down. If I'd have grabbed it, if I'd have seen it. But I'm also looking at the play. The play that was set up on first down was a play action pass initially. That's a sweep play that Keaton takes most of the time. So that's going to draw eyes and draw attention to the play. And I can see why you'd want to put Keaton out there in that play. So I think there's a lot of layers to it in game. Things are moving fast, and that's the way it goes. And you look back at it and you say, I think there's logic going the other way for sure. And you just put Derrick out there for whatever the play is, and we'd have all been happy with that as well. So that's how it went.
In real time, were you aware that Derrick could not touch the ball after the second TD? How much conversation do you have?
Well, we're talking about 6 plays. So we're talking about 6 plays that went back-to-back in a series, and we're trying to get the first down. So, no, the conversation is not really geared toward, who's going in the game on a play, because plays are getting called fast. And players are running on the field fast based on the game plan, what the rotating coach decides to do, what the tag on the play is, and who's got that play. And there's reasons for all that, their game plan. So I'm not defending all that. And heck no, you can pick plays or who goes in or when they go in. But it's not just as simple as, oh, Derrick Henry didn't play the whole fourth quarter. It was those plays back to back. He was going to go in. That was part of the plan. And it was felt in making those decisions, guys running on off the field as plays are being called in the rotation, to go that direction. As I look back on it, I'm like, sure, I see the point. But I'm also not in the midst of saying, whoa, time out. Keaton, come on. I want Derrick in the game in that moment. So that's a reality, too. So I'm not trying to make excuses for it, but trying to put it in perspective.
But you are.
That's how it works.
I guess on that note, is there communication or maybe even an intervention with Todd saying, hey, we need to get Derrick on the field or get him more involved?
Well, yeah, I think I just answered that. In that fast, real time, as those plays were going and those plays were being called, and that player's going on the field, and he's on there for that reason, for that play, I'm thinking about the plays that are going to work, maybe what the next play is going to be, and what our fourth down idea is going to be if we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards out, or whatever it might be situationally. So there's a lot of things you're thinking about, and it's not necessarily always, oh, man, I'm going to have to answer for Derrick not being on the field on this play later if it doesn't work. That's not what you're thinking in real time, just being honest.
All right, Coach. So you got to see that, right? Coach, man, listen, AB, man, I'm giving it to you raw. You feel pause. You know what I'm saying? You heard what he said there. He was definitely sharing the blame. He shared it between Derrick, running backs coach, Todd Monken. What is your take on this one, Coach? And I want your I really want to know what you're thinking about this right now.
All right, and so we have this thing in football. This is a saying. We call it nut cutting time. Oh. And so in nut cutting time, it's more about Jimmys and Joes than X's and O's. And so when you get to that part of the game when it's I gotta have it time, you got to have your pulse on who's in the game.
Yeah.
Like the Cowboys wouldn't run out there in a series they gotta have without CeeDee Lamb. The Vikings wouldn't run out there without Justin Jefferson.
Thank you.
Like the Lions ain't gonna go out there with not Jahmyr Gibbs.
Christian
Even
McCaffrey.
though David Montgomery is good, Christian McCaffrey, right?
Bro.
So you have to know, like, hey, this is one of those times. Situational football is something I've been hollering about all year long. This is just another notch in that belt that we are terrible at situational football, and it comes from the top. Because the fact that, okay, Keaton runs out there first, understandable. You have to watch the first play and be like, oh, that's Keaton. There, get in. That's all it takes. That's 3 seconds. Or when you see Keaton out there, why Derek ain't in?
Yeah.
If they give you a reason and you like it, okay. If they don't give you a reason, put Derek in. It's that simple.
You're the coach.
Yes. It's that simple. So all this other stuff he went about trying to justify, it's baloney. Because you are the decision maker. You are the boss. Other coaches may have decisions that you guys once agreed on, but in that game, when it's that time of the game, you got to make a decision. You can pay a bunch of $1 million for those moments. And here lately, you failed in a bunch of those moments.
Fully guaranteed, too. I want to make sure I point that out.
Even if you're fired.
Even if you're fired, coaches get that money.
Yep.
So if they get a $50 million deal, $60 million deal, they go work for somebody else, they double dip in.
Yep.
Coach, listen, I'm fair in my assessment on things. I feel like I am. When you're the leader, I tell people this, when you've been a leader, when you've been the head of something, you know what that comes with. A lot of people that have been in leadership roles do not like leadership because they understand when things go awry, when things go wrong, it's on your watch, on your shift, it is your fault. That's exactly the reason why, even though personally I feel like Lamar shouldn't be getting any hate, you had to give him some of the work because he's one of the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a leader, that's what comes with it. Hated or like it, hated or love it. That's part of the gig. Yeah, it's part of the gig.
Yeah.
So this man coming out, you know, they put him in there, and it was a screenplay, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, King, get off the field, Derek, get in there. That's what you should have done.
Right.
Hold on, coach. Derek was killing him all night. I'm talking killing him softly. Killing me softly. I'm talking with rhythm.
Yep.
They couldn't stop 7.1 yards a pop. This man was running to the tune of 2 touchdowns, 130 yards on 18 carries. And it wasn't like he had a 50-yard run either. His longest run was 20 yards.
Yep.
So it was just
pounded him.
I'm talking every
falling forward.
And you can see the Patriots screaming now, no mas. No mas. Lamar goes down and you don't put Henry in and be like, oh, and you had multiple chances to put him in? Multiple?
Because, he said something in there. He was like, yeah, the plans were to put Derek in. Well, you got a first down. Why you didn't put him in?
Thank you. After you got the first down, you didn't put him in. You kept Rasheen Ali and you kept Keaton in. Then when you punt off the ball, you get the ball back with almost 3 minutes on the clock. You don't put Derrick Henry in then either.
Right.
And you get the ball at 35.
Now I understand the last drive because we normally don't throw him the ball. And at that point we was all throw. So I do understand the last drive, but the drive before that is egregious.
The only reason why I'm giving pushback on that last drive is because we had almost 3 minutes left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're not stopping Henry. Henry's clipping off chunks, right?
3 minutes, 2 timeouts.
Yeah. So if you keep him on the field, right, you just can't play prevent. You can't play prevent if Derrick Henry's on the field. Here you go, right? Or he's going to keep up 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards. All right, now it's touchdown, right? You're going to have to play down in the box. And if you have to play down in the box, what is available to you? Play action.
Yep.
You don't have Lamar that can bail you out.
Mm-hmm.
That was so it wasn't like, now look, coach, if there was only a minute 30, I'd be like, I get it. But it wasn't a minute 30 left on the clock.
It was 3 minutes or something. I agree.
Yeah, it was more than enough time. Put Derrick Henry. All right, let's do this. Get on the ball. Run it down their throats. Get on the ball. Play action. Boop, you're open. Zay Flowers, go. And they didn't do it still.
True.
I remember, I'm at the end of the bar eating a burger. I'm not in the whatnot. I'm not in the circle.
Yeah.
How can we know that and they don't?
Again, it's a lot of decisions being made and a lot of stuff happening fast in real time during a football game. Some stuff is inexcusable. You know who your best players are, and then in crunch time, your best players got to be in the game.
There's no.
I know you got to think about. It's I gotta have it. This ball is going to CD Lamb. This ball is going to George Pickens. This ball is going to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Just like the Lions, even though they call pass interference, the ball went to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He made a way to try to get in the end zone.
Twice. Because remember, the first one that they called back, which to me was it wasn't offensive pass interference. The pick play to the right, that was not no offensive pass. That's crap. That was
the
total
defender
crap.
put his hands on the offensive player.
Yeah, both of them did. One was pushing him, and the other one put his hand and then pushed him to the left. And they're like, offensive pass interference. Yo, listen, man. The second one, yeah, that's offensive pass interference. Because you came in there and said, get him with that little soldier boy. But the first one, nah, bro. That was a touchdown, and they should have lost that game. They should have lost that game. Whatever. But your point is so valid. Every other team knows when their best players have to be on the field. Never the Baltimore Ravens. We've been complaining about this for years. You've seen it with J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins in the playoff game was cooking them, coach.
Yep.
Cooking them on an open grill, flaming. And then they put that man in and said, nah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sneak you with Hundley, bro. We don't need you, Lamar. Hundley about to win this game for us. And punch out, and then it's history. Now, coach, it's funny how we're talking about the players because we're almost done, right? Funny how we're talking about players. I love that way we pivot. It's so effortless, right? I want to play 2 vids for you. I'm asking you if you remember these ones, okay? Check this out real quick. Remember that play, coach? Let me play it again just in case.
AFC Championship game. Yeah. About to score the go-ahead touchdown.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So happy that you said that. Try this one on.
Looking. Flowers. The best man tonight. Chase down, knocked out. Patriots recover. It was Caleb.
One more time in case you need a little bit
If the Ravens don't rally. Huntley. Looking. Flowers. The best man tonight. Chase down, knocked out. Patriots recover. It was Caleb. If the Ravens.
All right, coach. Now we pivot into Zay Flowers. Oh, before we pivot, we got some people that are donating, and we got to make sure that we get some love out there. Hold on. Where they at? Robbie Pate, shout out to you, bro. $5 donation. If you can't communicate with your OC, running backs coach, why even wear a headset? Harbaugh gotta go. That's what we've been saying. You have a headset with buttons on it. Click, click, click. You can hit anybody up you want. It got full 5G in that stadium.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. You can't call them. Oh, they can't hear me on this? Hello, Todd? Yeah. Why is Derrick Henry in? Put him in. Matter of fact, I don't even need to say that. Walk over down the bench. Get your big, oversized giant tail and get in the game. That's hard.
Coach Dunn just said it perfect. He's looking at Derrick. Why are you over here? Derrick be like, I don't know. Are you injured? Derrick like, nah. Tony just pointed.
So much out there, man. You think this is? And you see, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. And also, I be saying with another $5 donation. Shout out to you, bro. You said in big time moments, in big time games, big time players make big time plays, bro. Listen, man, if that's not a bar, I don't know what is. And, listen, I love that you said that I be saying, because we're talking about Zay Flowers right now. Coach, we're talking about Zay Flowers right now. Okay, can we talk about Zay Flowers right now?
Most definitely.
They're saying he made the second Pro Bowl.
He did.
Second Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That means that he will be up for $28 million.
Yes.
For the next year. That means his contract will be looking roughly around $30 million a year. Coach.
His fifth year, just his fifth year option would be $28 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, what do you feel? What do you think about? Do you think we should pay Zay that amount with the way he turns over the ball, especially in crucial moments? It's been a reoccurring theme. Even though we re-signed Mark Andrews, which to me is one of the worst signings I've seen the Ravens do in the history of the Ravens. What do you feel about Zay Flowers moving forward?
This is, me and Jose talked about it yesterday. Jose was like, you got to do it. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. And the thing is, because it seems like he doesn't learn from his mistakes.
Yeah.
It seemed like if it was a different problem, if he did something different, hey, that's one thing. But it just seemed like he don't learn from his mistakes.
He's already done it twice this year.
I understand you quicker than a hiccup and you can fake people out, but this is the NFL. The D lineman ain't slow.
Yep.
Travis would run you down if you ain't paying attention. The D lineman ain't slow.
Nope.
So you can get you one little and be gone. You ain't got time for no Then you gonna fumble or be knocked out. Remember the Super Bowl a couple years ago? A little small receiver caught a pass. He faked somebody out. Then he faked somebody else out. Then he tried to accelerate. And by then, the D lineman caught him. It was on the screen. And whoever it was didn't play the rest of the Super Bowl. The D lineman cleaned his clock. I want to say it was one of them Eagles Super Bowls, maybe the one they lost. But somebody called it a screen pass, and they was trying to dance around and do whatever. And the D line caught up with him. And it looked like a semi-truck hitting a Q-tip.
Oh, my God. Bro, Coach, listen, man, I don't know how you pay Zay that much. To me, and I'm listen. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I think Zay is talented.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the best receiver we've ever drafted.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, he is a number 2 on any other team at best. At best. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how crazy this is, Coach. Because if I say something, I want to make sure I hold myself to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me get down because I'm going to read off some names for you, right? Just so we can get through, right? So for everybody because I know some people saying we got to do it, right? All right. I'm going to ask you this question. And I'm going to ask you straight up. Are you picking Zay Flowers over Jackson Smith and Jigba? So that's a no?
That's a no.
So that's 1. Puka Nacua? That's 2.
Wait. Stop. Okay. Now, go ahead.
George Pickens?
Come on, bro.
That's 3. Jamar Chase?
4.
That's 4. Amon-Ra St. Brown?
5.
That's 5. Nico Collins? 6. Chris Olave? 7. Okay. CeeDee Lamb?
8.
Cortland Sutton?
9.
AJ Brown?
10.
Devontae Smith? Oh, that was close.
That was close.
I'm going Smith. I'm not picking Smith. I'm not picking him over because Smith is bigger than him.
Yeah, he's taller than him. Yeah.
He's taller than him. He's more shifty too.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're about the same shifty, but I think Smith is also faster.
He was faster than him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And bigger. So to me,
so that's what, 11? That's 10 or 11?
That's 11.
11. Okay.
Jefferson?
12. What? 12.
Jalen Waddle?
Give me Zay.
Give you Zay?
Zay over Waddle.
Stephon Diggs?
At this age? At Stephon Diggs' age right now?
Yeah.
Give me Zay.
Metcalf?
I hate Metcalf.
I
think he big. I think he don't play to his size.
That And you know what I've said to people? I said that Metcalf is a big Zay Flowers.
He think he's small. Yeah, he think he's a small player, and he not.
Yeah. Drake London.
Oh yeah, give me Drake.
Devontae Adams.
Tay.
Pittman. From the Colts.
I know. Yeah.
All right. T. Higgins.
T.
DJ Moore.
DJ is more versatile and tougher.
Yeah. McLaurin.
Scary Terry.
Yep. Adunze.
I'll take Zay over Dunze.
Okay. So we were looking at the minimum. See, I would have gave more to them. You were a little more to Zay's point, right? That's over 15 wide receivers. You're taking over Zay Flowers.
We did something yesterday on our show trying to figure out how Zay made the Pro Bowl. So we looked at the top receivers in receiving and the top receivers in receptions. Most of the top receivers on both of those categories are in the NFC. If you look at just the AFC receivers, Zay is, I want to say, second in yards and third in catches, or he third in yards and second in catches. It's one of them two. We looked it up on the show, and that's how Zay made the Pro Bowl for the AFC, because most of the good receivers are, most of the names you called out are in the NFC.
NFC. You know what's crazy? I'm picking, I know some people are going to say Zay. I'm picking Waddle over him. A healthy Tyreek Hill, I'm picking over him.
Oh, yeah. Healthy Tyreek, definitely.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So you're definitely over. He's at the bottom 15. He's more in like the 20 range of wide receivers in the league. We're looking at guys that can make all the catches, that are amazing down the stretch. They're not fumbling the ball and giving it up. They can get 50-50 balls, pause. Even Tyreek Hill go up and get balls at time, pause. You know what I'm saying? He be jumping between two and jump up and get and grab it and bring it down. Zay's not doing any of that. None of that. The toe taps out of the end and out of the side of the end zone. You see Zay doing that?
Nope.
No. The sure-handedness. You see Zay with that? No.
Not carrying. Well, no, he's been dropping the ball too. So yeah.
Yeah.
He's been dropping the ball too. You're right.
He's third in the league in drops.
Yep.
So I'm asking people, like, listen, I'm realist, coach. I like Zay. I hope he gets his money because I like guys getting their money, but he might not get it here. That's all I'm saying. Because how do you pay that?
That's a lot.
That's 30. He'll be the second highest paid player on this team.
That's a lot.
You can't pay that.
Like they say in the chat, and I put it up yesterday. He got more fumbles than touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
You can pay a man $28 million for that.
This man said, Jared Thomas with a $5 donation. He said, Nitro tells that Nick Wright said that he sarcastically said it's never Lamar's fault, according to Lamar's fans. Listen,
Man,
let me tell you.
I don't listen to Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus, bro. Man got a schnauzer. Don't even got a nose. He got a schnauzer. It's nasty work, bro. Nasty.
Man be on TV like this.
Yo, facts.
Josh Allen is the greatest. I mean, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, the best thing since sliced bread.
And you notice how he's had nothing but excuses for them this year, right?
Yeah. Let me watch that clown, man.
Ash, hey, thank you so much for the gift of memberships. Ash, thank you so much.
Salute.
God bless. Hey, we getting it, guys. So I want to make sure I read off everyone that has donated and stuff like that. I know we're taking a little time, guys. We're almost done, though. We're almost done. But, Coach, I don't know how you pay him. I don't know how you pay him.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do it.
Not 28 million. Yeah.
28 million?
So you better be trying to find you either find you a $28 million receiver, like that's proven, or get ready to draft somebody. Because if you give Zay 28 million, he has to be number one then.
Yeah.
I know he's number one by default now because he's our best receiver, but we need $28 million out of production if we're gonna pay you $28 million.
You can't be dropping and fumbling the ball. I'll be real with you. Zay, to me, it's always had suspect hands. Mm-hmm. I've said that before multiple times. He's always had suspect hands, but now he's fumbling the ball. I mean, he's ended the game 2 times this year off of fumbles. by him. So when we're trying to drive to tie it up or to drive to win the game, and the game is lost because of Zay Flowers, like, come on now, bro. And then you saw the foolishness Mark Andrews did, trying to pitch. Oh, listen, man, and they gave that man all type of money. Nah, bro, no. Like, I'm tired of the foolishness, bro. We have to fix the O-line and the D-line. That costs money.
Yep.
We can't be just giving away money.
Give me. I'll take, and this is for the chat too. Would you take 2 $14 million guards that have played and know how to play the guard position, or would you take one $28 million receiver?
2 guards. Protect my QB.
Mm-hmm.
Protect my QB.
Because we've seen what Lamar can do with average to below average wide receiver play, and he wasn't even the greatest throwing the football at the time. Give me my good O-line, and I'll work with the skill guys.
I'll bring back D-Hop.
I can elevate the skill guys. I can't elevate the offensive line.
No.
I'm saying if I'm Lamar, I can elevate the skill guys by throwing them open, by doing little things that nuances in their routes and stuff like that. I can't elevate the offensive line.
No, because it's too much for him to do. Because now he can't even look downfield. That's why I laugh at people, because people don't understand how the quarterback position is played. You have to have your eyes down the field. Right. With the way how this offensive line is, he has to have his line. He almost has to have peripheral vision to look at the line and what's down the field. He can't even fully observe.
And here.
Yeah, he can't even fully observe down the field because he has to watch what's going on around him. Yeah. People, he has to speed up his clock. You got to go faster than a second? Coach, it's not realistic, bro. It's not realistic. It's not. It's not. Bruh. And think about some of the plays he's still making.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Page.
Like I said earlier, they Derek, Lamar, all those backs, they're the hardest working people in football because of what they have to run by. Even Pat Ricard. Yeah. Pat Ricard have responsibilities that he's supposed to do, and he can't because the offensive line lose, so he'll have to forget his linebacker responsibility and block a D lineman. So him as well. All 5 guys have played worse than what they did.
I knew Ronnie Stanley was.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I said the only reason why is that because y'all didn't go out there and get a left tackle, we're stuck with re-signing him because he's the only person that's available right now. Mm-hmm. So you were forced to re-sign him, and you didn't listen. Like that's stupidity to me.
Agreed.
He wasn't the best. We knew that. The only time Ronnie Stanley play up the part when you're up for a contract.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he ain't good no more. It's like, come on now, bro. And I'm being real.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that injury, he has not been nowhere near what he should be. But because y'all are like, no, we're gonna roll, we're gonna keep with Stanley. It's like, bro, he's hurt all the time.
Right.
And you gave him top tier money.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, bro, I'm just frustrated with that. Robbie Pate with a $5 donation. The D lineman on the pad said that they practiced all week, punching the ball out, shaking my head. They knew our weaknesses. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? People making bro, Coach, man, I'm telling you, man, this team be making me mad, man, because it don't make sense. Everybody can see your faults except for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why they act like that? Is because they know that they're not going to be blamed.
Right.
If they drop the ball, if they fumble the ball, if Harbaugh calls the game wrong, they're going to blame Lamar. They ain't blaming nobody else. They ain't blaming nobody else. Jared with a $5 donation says, sit the tally. Why does Acho keep saying Lamar has no excuses and Josh Allen never has help? That's for you, Coach.
I appreciate the donation, but what was the name again?
Jared,
I don't watch them clowns. I stopped watching them clowns. Like, unless I see a clip on Twitter, I don't make an effort to go find nothing Acho or Nick Wright. I'm 6 months sober on them cats like that. And I just don't go looking for their content because it's so one-sided. There's no real research to what they're saying. They're click only, which I understand. They need people to subscribe and watch their stuff so they can keep their job because that type of media is dying. So I understand what they're doing, but I ain't finna put that nonsense in my brain every day.
No. And coach, like I said before, it's one of those things where if you know better, you do better.
Mm-hmm.
I get that it's harder, right? But to me, it's because you guys haven't done a great job at your job. Let's just be real. Like, if you, coach, all of the guys that were doing the research and really putting time into it, there was no drop off. People still like taking in their content.
No.
People still like watching them. So now it's like not everything has to be first take.
Right.
First take has its
have
own
some
lane.
variety. Have some variety.
You got to have variety. Not everything has to be one thing. It's ridiculous. Professor walked down with a $10 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You said, I would like Orr with a competent pass rush. See what he wants to achieve pre-snap and what actually happens because of the pass rush. They would be be good if he only had to cover for 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad point. That's not a bad point.
If we had one dog up front, which I think Mike has the shot to be that, he just ain't that now. If we had one dog up there, that would make the other guys better. That year we won the Triple Crown, we didn't blitz a lot.
No.
You had Clowney winning, you had KVN winning, and we did a lot of. And I think Matabika had 13 sacks from a defensive tackle. We had a lot of. We were rushing with 4.
You had a lot of simulated stuff though too. A lot of.
It still was 4 though.
Yeah. Still
they were dropping D tackles and so they still was getting home with 4, even though it was an unconventional 4. But you don't have a guy that consistently win.
Because that's the thing with Jadeveon Clowney and them. As much as he's not he's getting there. He's getting the pressures. Sometimes pressures are just as good as sacks if it's forcing the quarterback into a spot that you want him to go into. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know how traps work, coach, where you force them into one way where you have a lot of coverage and stuff like that. Now they have to throw the ball away. So now you have 2nd and long, 3rd and long, or they're throwing it into coverage where now you can go make a play on the ball. Mm-hmm. Pass breakup, maybe tip it into the air and boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I'm just being real, man. Listen, man, coach, I think this team, we have a lot to do. I think we have a lot to accomplish, and we're not going to accomplish if we keep making the same mistakes over and over again and not learning from them. I just don't believe so. The first things to me should be O-line and D-line, and there should be nothing else rivaling that.
All right.
That's it. Your 3 priorities is re-signing Lamar Jackson, offensive line, defensive line. Am I right or am I wrong?
True. Number 1 should be restructuring Lamar. And 2 should be offensive line. 3 should be defensive line.
Well, can they not? I don't think they can restructure him. They have to extend him.
Or whatever that entails. But I'd say a restructure. Whatever it is, keep him on the team. Whatever the proper term is, keep him here. That's whatever it is.
That's it.
Like I said, offensive line, then defensive line.
All right. But guys, look, we're coming to the end of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Thank you all for being here. It's been a blast. Thanks, Coach, for being here. Before we clip out, we try to end with a little bit of nostalgia trivia or questions. You see, I'm navigating StreamYard a little better than I was before.
You are. You're a good learner.
You have a pick of 4. Now, look, these to me are classics. These are go-to.
Watermelon better not be on this list.
Watermelon. Oh my God. Listen, man, I love me some. I don't know how you don't like watermelon. That's crazy. But if you had to take one of these sandwiches out, which one would you take out? Let's see. Is this not, man? Don't do it.
That's some football stuff.
I know. It didn't go up. It wouldn't. I don't know why it didn't go at this stage. It's not going. There it goes.
PB&J.
Oh!
I don't eat peanut butter.
Bro. Oh, don't eat peanut butter.
I don't eat peanut butter.
Oh my God. I was like PB&J.
Yeah.
So that'd be the one for you to go?
Yeah.
I thought most people would pick tuna. I like tuna though. I like tuna.
If I make tuna, it's fire.
Fire.
It probably ain't healthy no more. But if I make it, it's fire. It for sure ain't healthy. If I make it.
Some spicy mayo, lettuce and tomato, salt
Relish.
and pepper. Oh man.
Yeah.
People saying grill. I hate
boiled
tomato.
eggs.
Oh man, listen, man. I love me a good tuna fish sandwich. I love me a good, but I'm simple. I like a PB&J. I'm a kid at heart. If I was gonna pick one out of this, I'd probably go grilled cheese.
Yeah.
This man Raven C said BLT. Oh no.
He ain't the only one.
Bro.
Q said BLT. Alexander the Great said BLT.
You the God said, bro. Nah, y'all wilding out here, bro. Like BLT to me is the best one out of the sandwiches on here.
I agree. I think BLT the best one.
Bro.
And I found a good turkey bacon at Sam's that still got the same thickness as regular bacon. So BLT definitely stays on there for me.
I don't know how you don't pick BLT. BLT to me is the best.
Well, if they don't eat pork.
Or if they don't eat pork, they go to the turkey.
Yeah.
Bacon is bacon.
See, like you said, he don't eat pork. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't missing. I know, cause Hendo. Hendo don't eat pork, right?
Nah,
yeah.
Hendo eats air.
Yo, Hendo, you better not come back with anything with that. You know you want to come back by man, they eat air.
It takes Bazel to get on Hendo case about his eating. He's a Hendo eater.
Oh my gosh. Joseph Burton with a $2 donation said, gotta have the tuna fish sandwich when you go fishing. Bro, you know what it is. That's what I tell you the funny truth. That's
Jose said he don't eat either. Jose said he don't eat pork either.
Oh, you don't eat pork either? What did pork ever do to you? Like, yo, what's all this oink? Y'all got something against oink oinks, man? Y'all didn't watch Charlotte's Web and didn't like the movie? Like, what are we doing here?
One of the guys I was in that wedding with, one of his big sayings is no pork on the fork.
No pork on the fork. Henry never had a fumbling issue before he came to the Ravens. Zay in college never had a fumbling issue in college. Coaching is trash.
I have a take on that. I think Henry's fumbles are him fighting and defense is getting lucky.
Yeah.
Zay's fumbles are they just punching that sucker out because his ball security ain't the greatest. Because every time Derrick fumbles, he may not have it way up here high and tight, but it's rarely away from him except for one when he was trying to balance himself. The two other fumbles, they just happen to get him in the same spot. And he had the ball in a decent carrying position. Zay's fumbles, okay, it's lit. He a skill guy. I'm just gonna punch it out because he can't hold it if I punch it. And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with getting the ball and getting down. A lot of people make, well, this football, stay up. No, I'm preserving myself. For one, get down. And for two, they can't hold me up and strip the ball because defenders, and I've taught this in high school myself, first guy get there, second guy pull it out. The tackle is never even discussed at sometimes.
Yeah.
The first guy get there, second guy pull it out. Then we'll discuss the tackle.
Or
so that's what football is now. Trying to get turnover.
Yeah, or get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Or get out of bounds. Tell you the truth, that should be the first thing on your mind because you're trying to what's it called? You're trying to preserve the clock.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely.
So it's like no situational football at all. Like if you go down, fine, you got to go down. But if you can get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So now you don't got to spike it.
Yeah.
Like I just coach.
Or get down, jump right on up, give the ball to the ref, and y'all get on the line for the next one.
Yeah. This man, yo. I love me some turkey bacon. Yo, man, I love y'all guys, man. I love you. Listen, I don't care if it's turkey with bacon is bacon. Everybody loves some form of bacon.
I'm telling you, Nitro, that turkey bacon that we found at Sam's.
Yeah.
Like Tila got it there. I don't know if she mentioned the same one, but you mess around, you'll go through a pack. And they don't come in no small pack. It's a jumbo pack, too.
And you said it's at Sam's?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look that up, man. Because
once we get off, I'll text you the name of it.
It's, okay, good.
It's you know how regular bacon is kind of thick, and the normal turkey bacon, you cook, however you cook it, it'll be real small and shrivel up.
Yeah.
This bacon don't do that. It still stay thick like regular bacon.
Yeah, you need to send me that, Coach, please.
Yeah.
It's big back activities. All right, man. But guys, thank y'all for being here for the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Coach, thank you for showing up, man. Thank you so much. Had a lot of fun with you having here. Is there anything you want to say before you go?
No, man. Yes. Merry Christmas to all y'all. I had plans on doing a few videos, but I think I'm going to ixnay that and get my day started with the fam. So I had a Derrick Henry video coming out about like John saw this and didn't leave him on the field, but I think I'm just going to go enjoy this time with my people, man.
I don't blame you, man. I'm going to go enjoy it with my peoples too, man. I'm not even going to lie to you. Hold on. Before we go.
Make this store run before it get pause.
Man said, send to me. They pulled the RV.
No, I got a better one for that. That's what she said.
That's an Office joke right there. I love that. If you ever watched The Office, you know that was a big Michael thing. That's what she said. Oh, man. But all right, guys. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day. Happy Christmas Eve. And I will be live tomorrow morning for Christmas, but probably only live for about 45 minutes. Okay, guys? So have a great and safe day. Coach, thanks for being here again. And we out here. Peace.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Peace.
We out of here. Yerp.